With over 1.5 million followers on social media, Matt the Gym Rat loves to show off the sport of paintball. He is one of the biggest content creators out there, and he does this for a living. But what does the inside of his gear bag actually look like?
All right, so today I brought my HK Army gear bag. So I'm gonna be honest, you saw my last gear bag.
I did. It was looking a little rough.
Yes, but I genuinely really like the HK Army gear bag because of the amount of pockets in them. So that's why I'm going with this.
They do have a ton of
They have a ton of pockets,
Yes.
and so I love this bag. I love it to death. Y'all like that?
Come on, I just want to see what he's using for the 2025 season.
Yeah, all right, so let's get into the outside pockets and show you what I got in there. Okay. All right.
What would be in the Gym Rat's gear bag?
All right, so the first pocket that I have, and we'll flip it around here so everyone can see. Okay, so the first pocket I have, I always have a pocket for my headgear. Headgear is super protective. Big thing in paintball is that everyone loves their headgear. So the first thing I have in here, I do have some gloves. These are Tippmann gloves. I actually really like these a lot.
That's not a bandana.
No. But I also have the gloves in here. I like these gloves a lot because they do have the ability to wipe off your lenses right here. I actually got these working with the Tippmann guys, and they work great. They also have the finger guards right here so that you can touch your phone if you have to use it.
Oh, the little sensitive things.
Yep, and they are super light, so I really enjoy them. They're durable. So that's one thing, but then we're going over to the headbands. Everyone loves a good headband. So this is the one that I have been using, is the Kid Mungus one. So this is my denim one. If I'm feeling...
It's a Hormesis. I see the tag.
Yep, if I'm feeling denim, I'm going with that. But if I'm feeling really good, we're pulling out the Lone Wolf headbands. So.
Now he's finally got some style. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So I love these headbands. I use them a ton, and they're just great. And then after that, we always keep the beanies on deck. I'm a big beanie fan, big gray beanie fan, but this just helps me protect my head.
I was gonna say, definitely helps protect the top of the dome.
Yeah, and even when it is hot, I'll wear it just because I don't want to get my head destroyed if I get shot in the top of the head.
That makes sense.
That's pretty much it for that. So we'll go over to the next one.
What division are you playing this year, by the way?
So I am playing Division 2 with Underground. So that's a team out of Greensboro, North Carolina. But it is it's a close local team, and we're having a lot of fun playing with Jen Folk, which is also a content creator, three-time WNXL.
Quick plug.
Three-time WNXL MVP of the year. So yeah, but this next pocket we're going over to is the tech pocket. So this is where I keep all the stuff that I need to tech my guns. So right here we've got Allen key sets if we need anything.
Which is always a necessity, obviously.
And as you know, some of them are missing. So Allen key sets, and then after that we've got some tape. Got the infamous tape right here, which is on the website, right?
That is on the website, yes, sir.
Yep. And then after that, this is actually something that I love keeping with me, and it's also on the website.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
But it is these picks right here.
Oh yeah, for O-rings.
Yep. So you never know, and they've come in clutch more times than not for other things, like maybe cleaning gear or having to get something off on your mask or anything like that. They're an excellent thing to use. And then
we also sell those on the site.
Yeah, these exact ones right here. So if you need to tech your gear or you need to get into some really tight spots, it's a great thing to do. And the last thing is a rain lid. You always need those.
Yeah, it's paintball, man. It's those conditions out there are not always in our favor.
No, they never are, especially like today when it's raining outside. So that is that side. So we're gonna go on over to the other side, and I can't really remember what's in some of these. So I think this is gonna be a surprise for both of us because I packed this a while ago.
I like surprises, as long as it's a good one.
Packed this a while ago. Let's start off with this one. Oh, it's underwear. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully they're clean.
Yeah.
Ready for the next time he gets all hot and sweaty.
Oh. Being a gym rat.
Oh, yeah.
We've always got the protein on deck.
Need the protein on deck.
And then,
visors, once again, for either rainy or super sunny conditions. Having a visor for the top of your goggle is good.
Yeah, and so I've got the JT ones and also the dye ones right here. Pretty much fit on any mask you need, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Right there.
And a lot of guys, even if they don't fit exactly, a lot of guys will just kind of mod them themselves to make it fit. So.
To make it fit. Okay.
It'll work.
So that was in that one.
What is that? Do you ever catch this guy without caffeine? Is an empty Monster can?
Yeah. Okay. I can hear Creed playing in the background right now.
Yep.
So we'll get rid of that. And then Okay, so we got some
Microfibers.
microfibers. You always need those.
Cleaning is always needed.
Yes, yeah. And then after that, oh, some
Is that gym rat stickers?
gym rat stickers. I think they can get these too if they're watching. If you use the code GymRat,
Yeah,
we got some stickers, right?
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
If
so,
not, I'll just take those before you leave.
yeah. So if you use
Got
the code GymRat on your checkout, or leave it in the notes that you want some GymRat stickers, guess what? You'll get some. So.
All right, so we've seen the knickknacks. Let's get on to some good stuff. What do we got?
Yeah. So let's talk about cleats real quick. These are nice.
Super important.
These are nice and dirty. That's not the cleats. These are nice and dirty.
Oh, you got two. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But soccer cleats. I use Nike soccer cleats. I love these. They're super lightweight. They look very sleek, and they're just great for.
They're not big and bulky. They're good for speed,
Yes,
agility, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and they're affordable.
Bro,
so.
you need to wash those.
Yeah. The problem is they'll just get dirty
That's
again.
nasty. That's nasty.
But after that, this is the tried and true mask that everyone loves. It might not look.
What is
the
it?
best
What
right
is
now.
it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
The JT Pro Flexes.
Of course, it's a
yes.
flex.
Yep. So.
The most customizable goggle on the market.
And it's one of the best, guys. I mean, there's a reason why these are these have been the same for how long? 20 years?
Yeah, long time. That thing's dirty too, man.
Yeah, this thing is nice and dirty. I've got plenty of zip ties on it, and we've got the matte Revo bottoms on there too. But
I was gonna say that's not your standard bottom.
No, yeah. See, like Tony said, the most customizable.
It really is.
Mask.
From the bottoms to the ears to the frame to the lens to even they have upgradable foam now. I mean, literally, this goggle is crazy.
Yeah. And
So
there was just some new ears that got released, right?
there was new ears. There's
From Infamous. So
yeah.
And then that's pretty much all of the pockets. So now that that's done, let's get into the meat of this bad boy.
Okay.
So this is where the price tags start to go up a little bit, right?
Because I'm really didn't you get something today?
I did get something today. If y'all stay till the end of the video, I will show you all that. But we're gonna flip this around. Help me here, Tony. It's getting at
Man,
me.
you want help with the bag or our plexiglass? Which one? No, dude, you're a strong Jim, right?
There we
He
go.
did it all by himself.
Ta-da! All right, so let's start off with the protective gear. So the protective gear that I use, start with the arm pads. So I have two different arm pad sets here. It's always good to have an extra pair in case you or somebody else forgets some. So the Virtue ones is what I'm using here, and then I have an old pair of GI ones. But these are on the website. These are great, super protective. I enjoy them a lot. I've actually cut the cuffs off, so.
I was gonna say I was thinking it, but I wasn't gonna say it. But at least you did.
They're Matt the Gym Rat customized arm pads. So
you cut what the thumb hole off, pretty much.
Yeah. So I just cut them off, but they are the same ones that you'll find on the website right there. After that, let's go on to. Oh man, you want to see this?
Of course.
Okay, so if it's not one thing broke,
Maybe.
it's another. So these are the HK Army sliding shorts that I wear.
I think flip them around. I think he was doing a little bit more than sliding in these fits.
So
he's missing something there.
So
Nice.
So that's how they're working. I definitely need a new pair of these, but
All right, stay tuned. Next video is how to properly slide and dive in the sport of paintball with Matt the Gym Rat.
But yeah, those are my sliding shorts, and then after that, best knee pads.
I can't wait to see his knee pads if his slide shorts look like that. Good Lord.
Best knee pads in the game. Hydra knee pads right here.
That's why they don't look all beat up, because they're Hydras.
Yep. But these things, I think I've had this pair for 3 years now. They're incredible.
You play a lot of paintball.
Yeah, they work. If you're wondering anything, like people ask me all the time, what are the best knee pads? Hydra knee pads.
No, we've got another video on that, on the Hydra. We were down at PB Fit and did a video with JD, and these things are phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't using Hydras, please at least give them a try one time.
They're super affordable too. They're not too
crazy.
far out. And then after that,
What is that?
going to the pod pack.
Yeah.
The new Empire pod pack right here. So this
Fitz, where's ours?
this has 6 straps on here. So it's the most secure pod pack I've ever worn. That, and then it's got this really nice back pad right here.
That's like a pillow.
Yeah, I mean, if you touch,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
That's nice.
So this is like one of the most sturdiest packs I've ever used in my life.
I'm going to put him on the spot. Do you remember the name of it?
I don't remember the name
Okay,
of it.
just check out Empire's newest pod pack.
Yeah.
It's going to be on lomopaintball.com.
Yes, it'll be there. So that is incredible. But after that,
See a bunch of things, trinkets,
yeah. So let's go over to the pants that I'm wearing. These are the Pro Joggers from JT.
Those are like white bandana almost.
Yeah.
They have the ProFlex strap with the same design.
Yeah. So
Nice.
what's nice about these is super lightweight, stretchy, reinforced knees, and then also it's got this mesh on the back so your legs can breathe.
Yeah.
So you can see right there. That is, I mean, it's great. It's great engineering, and these are just awesome to wear. They're super breathable. So that is why I choose those. And then for the
I like them.
Yeah, for the jersey, I think you'll like this jersey.
I already
too.
recognized the jersey. I
I
already knew what
think you'll
that
like
was.
this jersey too,
Yeah,
because there
that's
is
like that JT Pro jersey, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's the Odyssey jersey.
Odyssey, yeah.
I mean, so lightweight, dude. You could fold
Those are
this.
super comfortable.
This would fly away, and this exact jersey is on the website as well. I think you only got a couple
And
sizes
I can
left.
tell you with that jersey, super moisture wicking with sweat because I've dumped a whole water bottle on my head with that jersey on, and it just kind of repels off the front.
It's so
Very
good.
nice,
We were talking to Fitz earlier. Fitz, I was like, dude, I wear this jersey every single weekend besides
Very nice.
tournament weekends. So, and I've worn this jersey in tournaments, so that's awesome. Let's get on to how about some camera gear? You want to see the newest
Yeah,
camera?
I mean, obviously he's a content creator,
Yeah.
so let's see what he shoots with.
I get questions all the time on, what camera gear do you use? So for the barrel mount, I actually use this HK mount right here. This is on the website, is where I got it from. And the gym rat code does save you 10%
We actually
on
do
it.
sell a lot of those. A
Yeah.
lot of people want that first person footage.
Yeah, it looks great. So that's what I use for that. And then for the head cam, or for the camera that I've been using, is this right here. It's the Insta360 Go 3S. It is,
That's the camera?
yeah.
That's
so
super
small.
tiny.
So small. So
Wow.
it's an incredible camera, 4K, shoots for 38 minutes. It can take a paintball hit. So I love using that. So that's where I'm getting all my POV footage from, all the gameplay footage. So that's what y'all seeing there, and I keep it in this nice case with
Well,
everything
of course,
else.
you got to keep it protected.
Yep. Okay, let's get on to the nitty gritty,
Let's see
the
it, man.
gear. All right, so we got a freak set right here. This
That's
is
tried and true.
tried and true. It's old school, but if you want something that, if you take a bad dive or if you need to shoot with just your back, I think the new insert kits are much better for that. So if you're looking for like the new style, those insert kits are great. But this is a carbon.
You've had that one for a while. I can tell it's an
Yeah.
old style case.
Old style, but what I'm saying is y'all don't have these anymore, right? You'll have the new style ones.
I have the newer cases, but
Yeah.
still, it's the 8-inch
Yep.
XL aluminum insert.
Yeah, and they work
Unless
great.
you have the stain. Are those aluminum or stainless?
They're aluminum.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, if you need to bore match your paint, help you shoot more air efficiently, it'll allow you to have less ball breaks, things like that. And then the barrel that I'm using with it is on the side right here somewhere.
So many pockets, he doesn't even know where the stuff's
That
at.
HK bags, man. You can hide
Yeah,
everything.
there's a lot going on with those.
Got the carbon.
Oh,
The
yeah,
carbon
those are
barrel, and then also have another barrel mount on here. This is Inception Designs one. It's hard to take off, so that's why it's still on here. But
nice. It stays on.
yeah,
It's there.
once it's on, it's on. But yeah, this right here, and then that's the barrel that I'm using. Also, while we're in this,
Zip ties.
zip ties. You need them,
You never know.
You never know when
You
you'll
can fix a
need
lot
'em.
of things with a zip tie and some duct tape, man.
and then the probably the most traded,
Item.
most involuntary traded item.
I always say this in every one of our videos, the barrel swabs. Your teammates steal them, you lose
Yep.
them on the field, diving or sliding.
This one I found
100%.
at a tournament in the 50 snake.
Yeah, you reached down and you said, oh, thank you.
That is mine now.
Yeah.
I went to that tournament with 0. I left with 3.
And those are one of the most important cheap pieces of gear everybody should have right there at barrel swabs.
So
If you
important.
guys are shooting crooked, man, it's going to be a bad time.
Yeah, if you it's rough. So let's go over to the backup gear. So the backup marker right now of choice is the 2.0.
Empire Axe 2.0.
Yeah, so this is super affordable. It's
That
something.
thing's dirty. Those grips.
Yeah, you could tell I've been playing with it, right?
100%.
Yeah, so super affordable. If your marker goes down, if you have a buddy that wants to go play with you, if you need somebody with backup,
Dude, those things shoot great too.
I love them.
We go through a lot of those here.
I've been having a ton of fun playing with this on my off weekends. This is just, it's a great shooting marker.
And it's super easy to maintain. So
Yeah, perfect.
Those are nice.
Yeah.
That's his backup marker. My bad.
Backup marker. We'll keep in the theme of backup loaders. This is the brand new
Halo Pro.
Halo Pro. It's the backup loader. So this is great for mechanical tournaments if you're playing, if you want to go fast, or if you just need to grab something that's going to be super reliable. This
I was going to say the reliability on those things. I mean, the Halo platform has been around for a long time. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
And
it speaks for itself.
And it's affordable. So it was $110 on the website for
Around $100 or so, give or take, whatever. If they run a deal or a sale,
super affordable. That if I need a backup or if I have any issues, I can just grab this, throw it on super easily. But keeping in the theme of mechanical, this is the mech gun that I've been using. So play the ICPLs. I play a lot of mech gun. This is a ETHA
3M.
Yep, ETHA 3M, and guess what? It's got the kind touch of Caesar on this.
Oh, it's been Caesarized.
Yes,
okay.
It's got the Ultra Silk treatment. So we've got
the old boom in there. You got the upgraded trigger I can see with the shoe.
Okay. Yeah, and then if I need to fix anything, I have Caesar's lube in here. I didn't show it, but I have the Ultra Silk.
You're gonna silk it up?
Yeah, I Ultra Silk it up with the Ultra Silk lube, which I love. I let my buddies shoot this gun, and they're just amazed.
Yeah,
and
that's quick for mechanical.
Yeah, it just shoots so good. So if y'all ever wanting to buy a mechanical gun or any gun and get it fully upgraded, like
Caesar's a guy, he can definitely do it for sure.
And I stand by that. He did that for me, and I stand by it. But we're getting on.
You heard it here first. He stands by it.
Let's get on to the last and final thing.
All right, let's see it. What do you got?
Okay, so the loader that I'm using. So
Triad.
The Triad, right? So there's a lot of things that have gone around about this being bad, but they've given me the newest one to use, and I have to say that I am very, very happy using this paintball loader.
Okay.
Like it has been incredible for me. So it's super easy to take apart. If you watched my last video, it did fall apart, but that's because I didn't put it together right. But it's super easy to take apart and put back together. It's so intuitive, and I have not had any issues. Like it works, man.
So feeding wise, you don't have any issues?
No issues whatsoever.
Other than it looking like a boat.
Yeah, like it just works. Like I can take it apart just like that if I have an issue, and I can put it right back together, like super, super easy. And I know a lot of people have been turned off by them before, but I have to say that I have not had any issues with this.
I was going to say, the only thing that I would say on that, like I said, it's just a little long per se, but it's still got a decent profile to it. I mean, and the most important thing, like he said, as long as it works.
Yes.
If you can rely on it, then that's what you need.
And 2 big points before I move on to the next thing. This holds over 215 rounds, so it has a great capacity. It takes AA batteries is the other one, which you gotta love that. AA batteries are the thing that I love the most on planet Earth when it comes to paintball gear is AA batteries. Y'all know how I feel about 9 volts.
He had a bad experience, maybe, I don't know.
They're only good for smoke detectors. But keeping in the theme, we're going on to the tank. This right here is the what is it, the ultralight tank from JT?
JT Ultras, yeah.
Yeah, incredible tank. This is the lightest tank I've ever used in my life. This is currently, halfway full of air, and I mean, it's got to be one of the lightest tanks I've ever touched in.
Air is heavy.
Yes, compressed air is heavy. We have 4,500 pounds of it.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
So
it's the heaviest air I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah, so after that, we've got the flow regulator on here. So this came with the tank, but I have been very, very impressed with how the float regulator has been working. Haven't had any issues with it, and the cool part is it's super easy to put in the different output pressure. You just take it apart, you put 1 shim in to get the 800 output pressure versus the 400. So if you're shooting a Tipman or something like that and you want to use this,
the higher output, yeah.
You just throw 1 shim in and you're good to go. So that, and you can also adjust it, which I love. So that's that. And doing all of that.
I see that one down in there. I see that one.
Doing all of that, we're getting on to the last thing. So this is the old GAT.
That's pretty.
This is the old gun. This thing has over 500,000 shots on it. She's tired. She's leaking.
Yeah,
She needs a break. So I think it's about time to give her a break. But
yeah.
Before we get on to the new and improved version, Tony, what are 3 things you would tell me to put in this
I was just going to get into that. The 3 suggestions. I'm going to say, first off, I that you need in there? That you need?
Uh-huh.
Well, I would say, for a gym rat, I saw your protein powder. You didn't have any vitamin water.
Okay.
How are you going to mix the protein powder without water?
Oh, yeah.
Or
true.
milk?
Yeah.
Okay, second thing. I'm going to recommend, don't hate me for it, I'm going to recommend the Virtue Spire 5 loader.
Okay.
Because obviously, I see this still in here. I know you said a lot of people were kind of hating on these. We sold a lot of the Triads, don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of good reviews on them. To me, I just like the way the Spire 5 comes apart, the spring ramps that are in the inside of here. Do you have spring ramps in here? Is there one in there? There is. That's spring ramp, right?
Yep.
I don't like that.
Converting him into a believer.
I don't like that, but I'd still get a Virtue Spire.
Okay, so one last thing that would make my life way easier as a paintball player, if it's like one little knick-knack that you think I could throw in here.
One little knick-knack that you could throw in there that would make your life easier. Did I see batteries?
No.
Did you have any batteries in here? Because if you guys, and he just talked about batteries, he talked about his AA's, he loves AA's, no 9 volts. Well, a lot of the guns are powered on 9 volts, but a lot of hoppers are AA powered. So you guys need batteries because guess what? Your teammate's going to not have any either, and he'll be coming to you. Hey, you got any batteries? You'll be like, I don't have any either. So batteries, Virtue Spire 5, and he needs either water or milk in this gear bag to shake up that protein with.
Heard. Okay. All right. Well, let's get on to the last and final thing, and that's the newest addition.
Let's see it.
And like I said, it's so new, it hasn't even been introduced. So y'all are going to see it get introduced to the gear bag today. And that right here is the Planet Eclipse 180R.
You really were trying to replace that. Was that a CS2?
That was a CS2 from 2019. So
this is the new baby.
Yes, this is the new baby
Fitz
right
said
here.
you picked one up in the pro shop, and I honestly didn't believe it.
Yep.
But I think this truly.
Here we go, guys. So y'all are going to see this thing get introduced to the gear bag for the first time. And this right here is what I went with. The charcoal and all black.
That is a smooth operator.
Yeah.
It almost, in the light here, it looked almost all black. But then now I got a different angle. Definitely. Yeah. That's sleek.
Yeah, and the reason I chose this, Planet Eclipse, super reliable. This gun shoots great. I love the CS3, but this is a much more affordable version of that gun with some downsides of not having certain things. It does take a 9-volt battery, which I'm not a fan of, but I did a full video on it, and I really enjoyed shooting this gun. So if you're looking for reliability and something that is affordable, without all the bells and whistles, the 180R is the way to go. And
100%.
welcome to the gear bag.